Welcome, students. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well and safe. My name is Teacher Chari and I will be your mathematics teacher for today. Before we start, let's check out the vocabulary words. First word is prism. Prism. Again, prism. Let's spell P-R-I-S-M, prism. Second word is dimension. Dimension. One more time. Dimension. Let's spell the word. D-I-M-E-N-S-I-O-N. Dimension. Third word is surface area. Surface area. Again, surface area. Let's spell S-U-R-F-A-C-E-A-R-E-A. Surface area. Our Unit 1 topic is all about surface area and volume. First, what is prism? A prism is a three-dimensional figure which has identical cross sections. It has the same cross-section all along the shape from end to end. That means if you cut through it, you would see the same 2D shape as on either end. Some examples of prisms are triangular prism, rectangular prism, and pentagonal prism. Now let's learn about surface area of a prism. The total surface area is the sum of the areas of all the faces of a three-dimensional figure. The net of a triangular prism is made up of 3 rectangles and 2 triangles. The total face area of the prism is the sum of the areas of 3 rectangles and 2 triangles. To find the total surface area of a prism is the sum up of the areas of all the figures from the net of the prism. Okay, so let's watch a video on how to find the surface area of a triangular prism.
Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, I'm going to cover how to find the surface area of a triangular prism. And remember, the surface area, simply put, is the area of the outside part or layer of a 3D figure. And when it comes to triangular prisms, they have 5 faces. So we need to find the area of each of those 5 faces, add them together, and we'll get the surface area. So at the top of your screen where it says SA, right here, that means surface area. So this is how we're going to organize our problem and add up the areas of each face. So we have 2 times the area of one of the bases, and we multiply the area of one of the bases by 2 because when it comes to prisms, we have 2 congruent and parallel bases. So they are the exact same size and shape. So if we find the area of one of them, we can multiply it by 2 in order to get the area of both of them. Then we have plus a rectangle, plus a rectangle, plus a rectangle. So each one of those rectangles, that means the area of a rectangle. So we'll talk more about what those rectangles mean here in a minute. So let's jump into number 1 here. And the first thing we need to do is find the area of the base here and then multiply it by 2. So our bases are triangles for a triangular prism. So this front triangle here and the back. And again, they are the exact same size and shape. So we only need to find the area of one. And that means we have the area of both. So we'll start with area equals 1/2 base times height. That's the formula for the area of a triangle. So let's plug in now. So 1/2 times the base is 6 here, so 6 times the height, which is that dashed line, and the height is 4 inches. So let's solve. 6 times 4 is 24, times 1/2 is 12. So we have 12 square inches there, and we multiply that by 2 again because we have 2 bases and they are the exact same size and shape. So let's write everything out down here below the problem. So surface area equals, and we will plug in our first area, 12 square inches. And now we get to the rectangles. But before we start that, I want to take a look at the right-hand side of your screen. And we have our triangular prism unfolded. That's called a net. So everything's unfolded. It's going to give us a better idea of the areas of the faces, and it helps us visualize what we're doing here when we unfold that 3D shape. So try to visualize unfolding it, or even folding that net back up and creating the 3D triangular prism. So let's get into the rectangles. So we have a bottom rectangle, a left rectangle, and a right rectangle. Now the left and right rectangle are the exact same size. The bottom one is different. So let's do the bottom rectangle first. So we can think of this as the bottom rectangle here, the right, and the left. It doesn't matter what order you do them in, you'll get the same answer either way, but we're starting with the bottom. So let me fill in, trying to find some room here. We'll do area equals length times width. So length times width for the area of a rectangle. You can also use base times height, so whatever works best for you. So let's plug in. Area equals, well, the length is 7 inches here, and the width is 6 inches. So we have a 7 by 6 rectangle, or 6 by 7. Either way, it will give you the same answer. So 7 times 6, and our area equals 42 square inches for that bottom rectangle. So we'll plug in here, 42. And let's actually write on our net here, this is going to be 42 square inches. The front triangle, remember, is 12 square inches. And the back triangle is the same. So let's do the right and left. And these rectangles are the exact same, so we only need to write out one here. So let's go to the bottom of the screen. Area equals length times width, and let's plug in. So we have a length of 7 and a width of 5 here. So if you're having trouble picturing the rectangle, it's this right rectangle here. So 7 times 5, or if you did 5 times 7, you'll get the same answer either way. So area equals 35 square inches. So 35, and again, this is the right one we did, but the left one is the exact same in the case of this triangular prism. So 35 square inches. So let's add another 35. And now we are good to go as far as adding this up. So we get 2 times 12 is 24. Plus 42 is 66, and then we have 35 plus 35, which is 70. So this is 66 here, this is 70. Add those together, and we get 136. So surface area equals 136, and that is square inches. Now that was a lot of work there as we went through. Now the more of these problems you do, the better you'll get and the quicker they'll go. I kind of laid everything out and went slowly as to really explain each step. But again, the more you do, the quicker and better you'll get at these. So there you have it. There's how you find the surface area of a triangular prism.
Just a quick review. When it comes to finding the surface area, find the area of each face, add all of those faces up, and you'll end up with the correct surface area. Now let's take a look at the exercise from the book. On number 1, says there, find the total surface area of the following. You have their letters A to D. And on number 2, find the total surface area of the following solids. Same on number 1, you also have their letters A to D. I attached the picture of the book exercise in the classroom group for your reference. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you for watching and keep safe. Bye!